Hey guys, welcome back to She's in Her Element. If you're new here, my name is Shawn. Welcome to my home. Today I want to show you my little kitchen spring spruce up. Now, if you're not new to my channel, you've heard me talk about how dysfunctional and ill-equipped this whole kitchen is set up, and it's awful and I absolutely hate it. And I will be doing a kitchen remodel, but that's probably not going to happen until like May or June even. Hopefully sooner, but I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. I doubt it. And I get bored really quick with how things look. When I first moved in here, I impulsively had a painter come and do our house, and he did our kitchen and our dining room in the yellow that you've seen so many times, and I really did like it. I liked the warmth that it brought to the kitchen with the lights on and the soft glow, and everything just really looked pretty to me, but I got bored with it really quick, and it was time for a change. So going back, this project has been going on since February 8th. It was the day that my boarder came in for the kitchen. I do not have the wallpaper yet for the dining room. I'm still waiting for that. That's on back order, which is fine. I have the paint, so we will get underway with that. But I was able to transform our kitchen into something that I am super excited for now, and I just literally love it. It is so much brighter in here. It is so much lighter in here. And the funny thing is, like, it's a little out of my comfort zone. It's a totally different type of a vibe for me, but I absolutely love it. So I went down to our local decorating center. I did not do the big box store because I like to use Benjamin Moore paints. You cannot get that at the two big box stores, but you can get them at your local hometown one. So that's what they specialize in, is the Benjamin Moore colors, and I absolutely love that paint. Yes, you're going to pay a lot more for the paint, but you are getting a thicker, better quality of paint. I've been using their Regal in the shade Halo, which is actually right here. And I know it's hard to see. There you go. It's definitely a gray tone, which is what I wanted. I think it looks absolutely fabulous in this kitchen, and such a huge difference. I just had to start on my back walls, getting rid of all of that yellow. It did take just 2 coats. I could have probably gotten away with the 1 coat. It's such a thick paint, and it has the primer built right into it, which is why you pay a little more for it, but you get what you pay for. It's a top quality paint, and it's all that I'll use in my home. So use that on the wall with 2 coats. The walls before used to be a 2-tone. There was 2 actually different tones of yellow in here. A lighter one on the top and a darker one on the bottom. They absolutely were Benjamin Moore colors. I do not for the life of me remember what they are. It's been a few years. So I went with the Halo, which is the one with the gray tones, and it looks fabulous. It's just so bright. It worked perfect with that border that I picked for the kitchen. And aside from the fact that there's chickens on the border, what I really like about this border is that it looks to me like needlepoint, like old, like cross stitch somehow. That's what comes to my mind when I saw this border. And I was actually really surprised because I showed it to my daughter to get her opinion, and me and Nicole are usually complete opposite ends of the spectrum for our tastes, and she was like, "Oh, I love it, Mom, get it." So that's what I went with. I am so happy. It is so bright in here. It's just a little spruce up for spring, just something to tide me over until I can actually do my big kitchen remodel. And then the colors are going to stay the same. Things are going to change. Counters are going to change. I actually have my cabinet color, which is also a Benjamin Moore. Like, I'm super excited to get this kitchen underway. But for now, I'm super excited with this spruce up. So I just want to run through a little bit of what I did and show it to you. I picked out a faux wallpaper treatment that gives the look of like a whitewashed kind of brick. And I did that on one wall, and I am so in love with this wall. I can't even begin to tell you. It came out spectacular. Let me Well, if you can remember, on this nice long wall here, this was all that dark yellow, like a sunflowery kind of yellow. And I picked out the faux wallpaper to just run down this one wall. There's a large opening, obviously, that goes to the dining room. And I have two door openings. We have the basement, and then we have my cake room as well. So it's not a lot of brick that you see, which is one thing I absolutely loved about it. It's not an overkill for a wallpaper treatment, and it just absolutely looks spectacular. I mean, look at this. How good does that look? It's just so light and bright now. It's such a difference. I mean, you can still see the yellow in the other room. That's actually a different tone of yellow than the kitchen was, but you still get the idea. So now my floor looks really bad. And I love it. I was able to hang my antique trivets that I found on one of my excursions up. And because I did not want to commit to nails, my daughter's like, Mom, just get those command hooks. So that's exactly what I did. I did not add any new holes to my wall. You know, that seems funny, but I just don't want to commit yet to putting things places because I really like to change. And I like to change all the time. And I'm literally incredibly happy with this. Even this wall is just so light and bright, and it just looks great. I did like the yellow, but I'm loving the neutral gray. And Halo is a very nice, light gray from Benjamin Moore. Again, I'm going to live with the window treatments a little while longer to see how exactly I feel about them, because I'm not sure I don't hate it, but it's just, I'm not in love. So, we'll see. So the other part of this spruce up was just adding a faux tin backsplash. You've seen it a million times. I used to just keep a cutting board back there. It was kind of an off-white paint color, nothing fancy. Well, now it's a little more fancy. And I think just that simple little touch right there looks amazing. It's such a difference in that area. It's not money that's entirely wasted. I didn't waste a fortune doing this because all of this is coming out. When we do the kitchen remodel, this is gone. All the cabinets above are gone. All the cabinets below are gone. That wall oven is gone. I want a unit that's going to go in here. And I'm looking at Vikings, so hopefully there'll be a Viking range going in there. And that's my dream. But for now, I'm kind of really cool with the spruce up. Like, this makes me happy too. And it's just pretty. That is actually a plastic. A plastic that I just put up with some liquid nails. Real easy to cut, real easy to go. I'm really happy. I really am. You don't have to spend a fortune to switch things up for yourself. You don't have to get the most expensive paint in the world. Get what you can afford. But even just a fresh coat of paint can change the mood so much to your surroundings. And sometimes that's just enough to satisfy our need for change. This is like, I need to get my dining room done now at this point. This excites me so much because I can't wait to see the absolute finished product. And it takes me time because I have so many grandchildren here. It's sad that I've been working on this since February 8th. And if you'll notice, as you're watching me in the videos change and paint and whatnot, have the same clothes on because that's just what I wear when I want to paint and do stuff like that. I don't want to ruin all my clothes, but it's literally like weeks apart from each other. I started painting my kitchen and then I literally think 3 weeks went by and I wasn't able to do anything more because there's just always so much around here that needs to be done. So it feels good to have this portion of the project off of my plate. And like I said, I really couldn't be happier with the end result. I mean, look behind me. It's just so light and bright and gorgeous. Like, yay! And I'll be honest, this spruce up, which is just the paint and just that little bit of border and that faux brick wallpaper, was $228.17. And I actually don't think that's an unreasonable amount for a nice little spring spruce up until I can get the big remodeling done. So I'm very happy with how it turned out. I'm happy with the price. If you're bored with your house or you need a little change, just go get a little bit of paint, pick a light, maybe something that you'd never even pick. Step outside of your box and your comfort zone and change your surroundings for yourself. Make it your happy place again. Make it that happy zone. I love my kitchen again. I was getting real sick of it. And another thing I couldn't get over is how the light fixture, which we didn't change, we bought this new last year, looks so much better in my kitchen now with these colors and not the yellow. I mean, that just looks great. It's exactly what it's supposed to be. The metals on it look wonderful. It just stands out even more now. It does require the Edison bulbs, which will always give me that yellowy kind of glow, but that's a small price to pay for such a beautiful, beautiful chandelier, which I do love. I do love. We got that at Lowe's last year and was not cheap, but so. Don't be afraid to spruce your things up. Don't be afraid of wallpaper. I know a lot of people are like, oh my gosh, don't wallpaper, because if you want to change it, you have to take it down and it's a pain. And yes, it is, but I don't plan on taking that down anytime soon. I think wallpaper is underrated and also making a comeback. And I plan to use quite a bit of wallpaper in my home. I'm not going to do all 4 walls of every room, but I think there are going to be some wallpapered accent walls in a lot of them. And I'm very excited for that. So hope you enjoyed seeing my little spring spruce up for my kitchen. I can't wait to show you the dining room when that one's all done. That wallpaper is just going to be beautiful in there. And it actually goes so nice with the chickens. They're made to go together, which it's too much to go together if you ask me, but separate, I loved it. So I'm excited for that to come in and be ready. I'm excited to get that underway. Thank you so much for stopping by my house today. I hope you enjoyed this little preview. You enjoyed seeing my little spring spruce up, and I hope it's also inspired you to maybe give your surroundings a new spring spruce up. Whether it's just a throw pillow or maybe a new set of drapes for your room, it doesn't have to be paint. You can change things just by putting pops of color here and there. So if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do so now. I try to make 2 to 3 videos every week, and you never know what they're going to be about. So you might want to hit that bell so you're notified and you'll never miss anything. If you like what you saw today, please give me a thumbs up, or better yet, a share, so others can find my channel and also enjoy the things I want to share with you all. Thanks so much for stopping by today, and I'll see you real soon.